This episode of the Big Game Records is brought to you by Kane's Deer Velvet. Our body knows how to heal, but as we age it can sometimes struggle to keep up, and injuries, aches and pains come knocking. Kane's Deer Velvet is packed full of amazing nutrients that the body uses in maintaining the immune system, bones, joints, circulation and general well-being. Simply replenish the nutrients, healing happens, and you are left to get on with living your life to the full. Find out more at canesdeervelvet.com and use the code STAGRAW252 for an introductory 20% discount. Welcome back to the 235 Club. Of course, fellow Bucks that score over 235 on the Douglas score. These are written and compiled by Bruce Banwell, and of course the Douglas score is Norman Douglas wrote that for all of the roundhorn species, the tar and chamois as well, to just help with uniformity in comparing trophies within New Zealand. And in the case of these fellow Bucks, that score is often used in Australia as well. So this one is Michael Leonard, Mount Wendon, 1997, number 4, 10 by 11. The length is 28 and 7 by 29 and 6, and the spread is 31 and 7. The span is 23 and 6. Beams, they're 4 and 3 by 4 and 3. Coronets are at 7 by 7 and 3. Points, the brow tines, they're 9 and 6 by 9 and 6. Nice and symmetrical there, beautiful. The trays are 4 and 6 by 4. And the guard tines are 9 and 4 by 9 and 1. It's pretty close there as well. The remaining palm points by number is 7 by 8. Okay, so the palms. The length without points is 15 and 7 by 16 and 6. It's wide. Width without points is 5 and 4 by 6 and 1. The width with points is 7 and 4 by 7 and 4. Beautiful symmetry there. For a total of 253 and 5/8. I'm getting better on that width with points. Say that 10 times fast, would you? Right, Michael. This buck was taken off Mount Wendon Station near Greenvale in Southland. Good on you, mate. Not a feral range of the fallow deer, but in close proximity to the red deer country of the Leithen Bush and the Black Umbrella Range. This area lies about 20-odd kilometres west of the Blue Mountains. Of course, Leithen Valley Safaris there do an awesome job of some trophy hunting. Some fallow deer had escaped the confines of a hunting enclosure nearby, and Neville Bryant, the owner of the enclosure, had requested Leonard not to shoot a big red stag that had managed to gain his freedom as well. Leonard's brother-in-law had taken a shot or two at a pair of young fallow deer males, his attempt at recovery failing to find any trace in the surrounding cover. So the pair decided to return to the spot the following day. This time the services of a dog were utilised in the hope his nose would soon locate the dead animals. While carrying out the search for the young bucks, the big fallow, Fallow, was sighted lying down in a patch of bracken fern, a form of vegetation quite common in this area. Leonard took up the challenge and began to stalk the big fallow, again Fallow. After a well-calculated approach, Leonard was able to secure his trophy. The buck's antlers were in the very last stages of velvet, just on the verge of stripping. Pretty cool. Well done, Michael Leonard. Next we've got Carlos P. McDonald again, back in the Hokonui Hills. This is that other buck that he shot. 2001, it's not bad either. You'll have to wait and see for the total of that. Join us there on the 235 Club. Kia ora, you're listening to the 235 Club. The New Zealand Big Game Records series, The Fallow Deer, Volume 3, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell. Volume 3 of the series of New Zealand Big Game Trophy Records, written and compiled by D. Bruce Banwell on behalf of the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated. Published by the Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1015 New Zealand, printed through Collarcraft Limited, Hong Kong. The copyright D. Bruce Banwell, 2003, first published 2003, all rights reserved.